Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a quiet, bustling city. In the background, the rhythmic hum of life fills the air. But beneath that hum lies a silent, powerful force, your breath. You may not notice it at first, a quiet inhalation and exhalation, the rise and fall of your chest, but this simple act is the connection between the mundane and the transcendental. Today, you will explore how your breath is the bridge that links yoga's physical grace with the profound stillness of meditation. Close your eyes and picture cascading waves gently rolling onto a sandy shore. Each wave represents an inhaled surge of life and an exhaled release, a continuous cycle that sustains you. As you watch these waves, feel the unity between your body and mind. Notice how your breath mirrors the motions of the ocean, sometimes wild and erratic, other times calm and measured. In this journey, you will learn how to harness that silent rhythm to experience clarity, balance, and inner peace. Often the way you breathe is as uncertain as a restless night. Without realizing it, your breath becomes chaotic, a spur of shallow, irregular attempts to fill the lungs. Visualize yourself amid a storm, dark clouds overhead, wind frantically swirling, and the overwhelming noise of anxiety. This is unconscious breathing in its rawest form. Your body rushes, and your mind stumbles, caught in a cycle of stress and unawareness. Imagine a cluttered room where dust motes float through stale air. In this chaos, there is no rhythm, no concerted pattern to bring serenity. This sort of breathing does not nourish the body or soothe the mind, rather it mirrors the unsettled emotions of daily life. In moments of tension, the breath shortens, stuttering in its attempt to keep up with the racing heart. You might feel a knot tightening in your chest, muscles clenching, as the chaotic cadence of breath echoes the inner turmoil. Yet, even in this disarray, there is hope. Recognizing the signs of chaotic breathing is the first step toward reclaiming control. In noticing your shallow puffs and erratic gasps, you begin to understand that there is a more harmonious way to live, one that centers on cultivating a healthier, conscious relationship with your breath. Now shift your focus, picture yourself stepping into a quiet sanctuary, a space specifically designed for gentle breathing. Envision a calm twilight where soft ambient light bathes a room in warm hues, each beam inviting tranquility. In this environment, you decide to take control of your breath. You take a slow, deep inhalation, feeling your lungs expand as if drawing in a fresh dose of serenity. With each controlled exhale, imagine a veil of tension lifting from your body. Conscious breathing is not merely a technique, it is a nurturing practice. Conscious breathing is not merely a technique, it is a nurturing practice that soothes frazzled nerves and centers the spirit. Picture the calm surface of a still lake in early morning light, where each ripple is measured and clear. As you focus on this steady rhythm, you allow your thoughts to settle, like leaves gently drifting to the bottom of a lucid pool. Every breath, taken deliberately, becomes an affirmation of life. A quiet mantra that says, "I am here, I am calm." Imagine feeling your body unburdened by the weight of stress and disbelief. Your heart slows, your mind clears, and the storm of earlier chaos begins to fade into the background. This is the art of conscious breathing. You are now the composer of your internal symphony, setting the pace of each note. In this calm state, the body signals that it is ready to move toward balance and focus. Open to the next phase of synchronizing heart and brain. Step into the vibrant world of pranayama, an ancient practice often described as the art of life force control. Picture a serene meditation hall adorned with aged wooden beams and gentle incense whispers. Here you experience pranayama, a practice that bridges the gap between the physical body and the energetic mind. With each controlled breath, you channel not just oxygen, but the very essence of vitality that connects you to the universe. Imagine the dance of a flickering flame, so steady yet alive with movement. Pranayama offers you a range of techniques, each a graceful flow that aligns your heart's rhythm with your brain's clarity. The first step begins with mindful inhalations that mirror the soft unfurling of a flower at dawn. You feel the cool air as it enters, filling your lungs with a refreshing calmness. Pause, and then exhale slowly. Imagine petals closing gently at dusk, carrying away sequences of stress. Visualize the silent synchronization taking place within you. Your heart whispers in a gentle cadence, and your brain responds with clarity and focus. It is as though a bridge has been built, a delicate yet resilient structure connecting the emotions of the heart with the reason of the mind. In each controlled cycle of breathing, you allow your heart to bathe in the calm of the controlled air, and your brain to settle into the patterns of a mindful state. In essence, pranayama becomes the silent mediator between two great forces within you, harmonizing the physical and the spiritual. Allow your senses to absorb this transformation, the coolness of the air entering, the warmth of each exhale, and the subtle interplay between calm and energy. all weave together into a single tapestry of well-being. You become aware that your breath is not mere air. It is the hidden dialogue between your heart and brain, a story told in every rhythmic beat. As your breath grows more rhythmic, a natural doorway opens into meditation, the profound realm where mental chatter subsides and inner peace takes center stage. Picture a quiet forest path, dappled in sunlight and lined with ancient trees whose branches cradle secrets of centuries past. With every step you take along this path, your breath steadies and your mind begins to embrace a gentle silence. In meditation, you settle into a space where the boundaries between thought and feeling blur. You become both the observer and the participant in your inner world. Here, your breath serves as the steady pulse accompanying this journey. It reminds you that in each moment of reflective silence, there is the promise of renewal, of calm, and of clarity. Imagine a soft, continuous stream flowing over smooth pebbles. Just as each ripple in the water creates a soothing melody, every controlled breath you take deepens your meditative state. With a steady inhale, you gather scattered pieces of your busy thoughts. With a deliberate exhale, you release the tension and noise that cloud your mind. The mindful repetition of breath becomes a gentle lullaby that invites your consciousness to explore a space of deep introspection. Feel the transformation as meditation gradually takes root. It is not a sudden leap from chaos to calm, but rather a gentle evolution facilitated by the steady, nurturing presence of your breath. Each moment of mindful breathing in meditation is like adding a brushstroke to an evolving masterpiece, revealing patterns of inner light and soft shadows of awareness. Your breath binds these elements together. It is the constant, unchanging rhythm that grounds the soul even as the mind soars free. Consider this journey from chaotic, unconscious breathing to the refined art of conscious practice, from the synchronization of pranayama to the depth of meditation, as an ever-deepening exploration of life itself. Every heartbeat, every inhalation and exhalation is a lesson in the art of presence. As you integrate these practices into your daily life, notice how with practice, the spontaneous chaos of life yields to the structured grace found within deliberate breathing. The bridge between yoga and meditation is constructed with each conscious exhalation and mindful inhalation. The very act of living becomes a meditative practice in itself. Begin by finding a quiet space, whether it's a sunlit corner of your home, a secluded spot in a park, or simply that inner quiet found in moments of pause. Sit comfortably, with your back straight but relaxed. Close your eyes softly. In this stillness, focus on the natural rhythm of your breath. Notice the rise and fall of your chest, the subtle symphony of sound and sensation as air enters and leaves your body. Now adopt the art of deep breathing. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Let the air fill your belly as it blossoms inward. Hold that breath gently for just a moment, allowing a sense of fullness to arise. Exhale slowly through your mouth, feeling any tension unwind with each drop of air that leaves you. Repeat this cycle several times, and with every breath, imagine an invisible thread connecting your body to a larger, serene whole. Picture the thread pulsing with each inhalation, releasing stress with each exhalation. Over time, these moments of conscious breathing become a lifeline, a daily ritual that shifts you from the brittle chaos of unconscious habits to a state of poised calm and focus. Now imagine integrating pranayama into your routine. Start with simple patterns, such as the 4-count breath. Inhale deeply for a count of 4. Hold your breath briefly, then exhale slowly for a count of 4. This practice creates a rhythm that stabilizes your heart, calms your thoughts, and prepares your mind for meditation. Let the flow of your breath be the metronome that synchronizes your inner dialogue, blending the physical energy with mental stillness. Visualize a magnificent bridge spanning a vast river, a structure that gracefully connects two lands. On one side, the vibrant energy of yoga engages the body. On the other, the deep serenity of meditation nurtures the mind. Your breath is that bridge, built from simple, repeated acts of inhaling and exhaling. It is a structure of utmost significance, binding your experiences together. Think about the intricate fibers of a rope woven strand by strand. Each strand represents a moment of awareness, a practice of controlled breathing that reinforces the entire tapestry of your being. This metaphor of the bridge or the woven rope serves as a reminder. In every breath lies the potential for balance, rejuvenation, and inner strength. The union of yoga and meditation is not a distant, abstract goal. It is something you can tap into each time you breathe consciously. In moments of emotional overwhelm or mental fatigue, return to this image. See yourself stepping onto that bridge, each careful step powered by a deep, intentional breath. Whether your day is calm or chaotic, this bridge always stands ready to reconnect you with your core essence. It is an accessible and ever-present passage between mind and body, between tension and relaxation, The practices you've encountered today form the cornerstone of a mindful existence. It is a journey that does not end on the yoga mat or in the dim light of a meditation room. Instead, it becomes a part of your everyday life. Imagine beginning your morning with a few conscious breaths, setting the tone for the entire day. Or perhaps during moments of stress at work, you pause to reconnect with the steady pulse of your breath, grounding yourself before moving forward. Consider how this awareness of breath can transform everyday activities. As you walk, think about the natural rhythm of each step in sync with your inhalations and exhalations. As you eat, savor the moment with a quiet gratitude for the breath that nourishes you from within. Life, when experienced mindfully, becomes a continuous meditation, a seamless interplay of movement, stillness, awareness, and calm. Imagine each moment of your day punctuated by a silent reminder that your breath is your constant companion. Its gentle rise and fall accompany you through every experience, from the exhilaration of success to the sorrow of loss, from the thrill of discovery to the quietude of introspection. This understanding, let the visualization of breath waves connecting body and mind inspire you to explore various expressions of mindful breathing. Picture a lively montage where a person, initially caught in the grip of anxiety, begins to slow down their rapid, disjointed breaths. With each subsequent scene, the imagery shifts, frantic movements dissolve into smooth, flowing gestures. The camera zooms into the subtle curvature of the chest as the breath deepens, emphasizing the delicate connection between the physical act and the internal calm. The creative energy of this sequence reminds you that even the simplest act, breathing, can be transformed into a work of art through awareness and intention. Feel the freedom in this creative process. Just as a painter mixes colors on a palette, so too do you mix moments of silence with bursts of energy. Each breath is a deliberate stroke in the masterpiece of your life. When you approach breathing with creativity, you not only calm the mind, but also awaken a sense of wonder and discovery. Whether expressed through movement, music, or visual art, the awareness of your breath has the power to transform ordinary practices into extraordinary rituals. As you near the end of this journey, visualize yourself in a space where technique, creativity, and stillness converge. You are neither bound by the chaos of the anxious past, nor anchored solely in the disciplined traditions of ancient practice. Instead, you embody a harmonious blend of both, living proof that breath, in its simplicity and depth, conducts a symphony within you. Reflect on the experiences of the day. The uncontrolled pace of unconscious breathing has given way to the measured grace of conscious practice. The gentle, synchronized flow of pranayama has aligned your heart with your brain, preparing the fertile ground for deep meditation. The result is an integrated experience where every breath carries meaning. In this space, your mind is clear, your heart is calm, and your spirit is resilient. Allow this realization to settle in, like the final note of a well-tuned melody. Embrace the understanding that every moment holds the potential for renewal. Whether in silence or movement, your breath whispers continual reminders that inner peace is always accessible. It is not a destination, but a lifelong practice, a daily conversation with the essence of who you are. As this chapter draws to a close, carry with you the profound insight that breath is far more than a biological necessity. It is the bridge connecting the tangible practice of yoga with the expansive realm of meditation. When you breathe, you are not merely sustaining life, you are actively shaping your inner world, influencing your emotional state, and bridging the gap between body, mind, and spirit. Picture the merging of two rivers, each carrying its own distinct energy, flowing together into a grand unified stream. This image reminds you of the ultimate connection between conscious movement and deep stillness, a bond formed not in lofty ideals but in the simple repeated act of a mindful breath. In every cycle of inhalation and exhalation, a hidden dialogue unfolds between the inner workings of the heart and the contemplation of the mind. This dialogue is continuous, resilient, and infinitely transformative. If you find yourself at a crossroads, overwhelmed by life's unpredictable twists, remember the power of your breath. In those times of uncertainty, return to the foundational act of breathing, a practice that grounds you, reminding you of the inherent stability within yourself. In the interplay of each breath lies a reservoir of strength and clarity, a natural antidote to the challenges that life presents. Consider setting aside specific moments throughout your day to engage in this practice deliberately. Begin with a few minutes in the morning as your body awakens, letting each breath fill you with quiet intent. As you move into your day, carry the mindfulness of breathing with you. Whether in conversation, during moments of work, or in the silence before sleep, take a moment to observe the gentle flow of air. A reminder that amidst external chaos, your inner sanctuary remains undisturbed. Imagine the ripple effects this simple practice can have. With every mindful breath, you cultivate an inner resilience, a readiness to face life's demands with grace and strength. Over the course of weeks and months, these moments accumulate, transforming your daily routine into a continuous meditation. Like the steady drip of water that gradually shapes stone, each conscious breath contributes to lasting change, refining the contours of your inner life and deepening your connection with yourself. Conclude this journey by embracing the present moment fully. Let the awareness of your breath serve as a celebration of life itself, a constant reminder that everything you need is already within you. In every inhalation, you gather the calm of the universe, and in every exhalation, you release the burdens of the past. Each breath is an invitation to live in the here and now, a call to experience life with all its subtle intricacies and vibrant energies. Picture a canvas painted with the hues of sunrise, soft pinks, gentle oranges, and the awakening light of dawn. This image embodies the promise of each breath, a new beginning, a fresh opportunity to engage with yourself and the world around you. Let your breath inspire you to see beauty in every detail, to find harmony in every interaction, and to trust that within each cycle of inhalation and exhalation, there is a profound source of strength and renewal. In the unfolding narrative of your life, the simplicity of breathing weaves a timeless thread, a connection that transcends the separation between physical form and mental spirit. As you leave this space of guided exploration, carry forward the understanding that each breath is both a pause and a promise. It is a reminder that even amidst life's complexities, a single mindful breath can bridge the gap between uncertainty and clarity. Remember the imagery of waves connecting the body and mind, of a bridge gracefully spanning troubled waters, and of a stream that flows in harmony with the rhythms of nature. These images are not merely poetic musings, they are the living symbols of the transformative power that lies within you. Allow these symbols to spark your creativity, to guide you in moments of doubt, and to remind you that the journey of inner discovery is ongoing. As you stand at the threshold between the energetic practices of yoga and the deep stillness of meditation, welcome the opportunity to explore, innovate, and embrace the fullness of your existence. Your breath is your constant ally, a silent, steady companion that walks the path with you, no matter where life leads. With every conscious breath, you honor the infinite connection between mind and body, between the present moment and the timeless expanse of inner peace. Take a moment now to reflect on all that has been shared and recognize that this practice is a living, evolving journey. It is not bound by a set sequence of steps, but rather it flows effortlessly, much like the natural rhythm of your breath. As you continue to explore these practices, let your heart remain open to the lessons that each breath imparts. In times of stress, let fresh, calming breaths realign you. In moments of joy, allow your breath to amplify that happiness with its steady cadence. Envision your life as a symphony composed of countless breaths, a dynamic interplay of rhythm, silence, energy, and calm. In this symphony, you are both the conductor and the audience, experiencing firsthand the transformative power of simple, mindful breathing. Let this understanding infuse your everyday with purpose and serenity. In closing, let the unspoken truth resonate deeply within you. Breath is not merely an action. It is the bridge between the grounded practices of yoga and the introspective depths of meditation. It is the wellspring from which balance, creativity, and inner strength flow. With each mindful inhalation and deliberate exhalation, you open up to a universe of possibility, a realm where chaos gives way to calm, where tension transforms into tranquility, and where every moment holds the potential for new beginnings. May this journey through breath inspire you to embrace a life filled with conscious presence and creative expression. Let the gentle rhythm of your breath be a reminder that you hold within you the power to transform, to connect, and to live fully in every heartbeat of the present moment.